Hey everyone, I just want to address something. So I'm a conservative and I'm a Christian. If I fall short of that word every day because I'm not very Christ-like, but I'm thankful for God dying on the cross for my sins. And I just want to talk about immigration a little bit because I see all the time from the left, well, you're supposed to treat the immigrant well. You're supposed to treat the foreigner well, and I agree. We are supposed to treat the immigrant well. Um, But there are also things that the immigrant has to do if they want to become part of the country. They have to assimilate. Ruth, in the book of Ruth, her husband died, and she tells Naomi, her mother in law, I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to go back to my people. I'm not going to go back to my God. Your God will be my God, and your people will be my people. If you want to come to the United States, that's great, but your people will now be Americans. If you want to come to the United States, great, but you should assimilate to our culture. You should be a proud American. And that doesn't mean that you can't be proud of your cultural past. I'm very proud of my cultural past. I have no problem with you having cultural things that you keep and hold dear to you. There's no sin in that. But what is wrong is when you hold your former country above our country. If our country went to war with your old country, they're not your country anymore. Your new country should be the United States of America. And that's assuming that the war is legitimate and it's a moral war, right? We're not doing anything immoral. You should side with the country you live in, the country you love, the country that you immigrated to. If you're coming to America, you're admitting that it's better here than it was in your previous country for you, at least living wise. You should be loyal to America, the United States of America. You should be loyal to the United States of America. You should love the United States of America. You should assimilate. Doesn't mean you can't be proud of your culture, because you can. I'm proud of my culture and my heritage. I'm not going to expect you to not be proud of yours. You should assimilate. You should speak English. You should be a proud American. Now, if you come to the United States illegally, the United States of America has a right to deport you. We don't have a right to be extra cruel or mean. And you can criticize the process and the way things are going about right now. A lot of the reasons that federal agents are having a hard time is because the amount of violent protesters too. You have to obey the law. That's just the way it is. And if you come to this country illegally, even if you haven't committed a crime afterward, we have the right to deport you. And if we don't deport you, it's by grace. We have the right to deport you. We also have the right to grant you grace. But if we're granting you grace and allowing you to be here, recognize it's by grace, because you don't have the right to be here. Okay, and illegal immigration does hurt Americans like me and you, and it hurts legal immigrants that are Americans now, because the legal immigrant did the right thing, came in the right way. The illegal immigrant didn't. Now, I'm not saying I don't have a heart for illegal immigrants. They're made in God's image. I still care about them. I still love them. I still want them to go to heaven. I still want them to have a decent life. And I understand that they're trying to escape a bad situation. But we still have the right to protect our citizens, our people, both people that were born in the United States and immigrants that chose to come here and became a citizen. We have the right to protect them. It is not unchristian to deport an illegal immigrant. It is not unchristian to want to know who's coming into your country. Those things are perfectly normal things that countries have done since the beginning of time. And it's not unchristian to expect people to assimilate. I'm not anti immigrant. I love immigrants. I want immigrants to come to the United States of America. I want you to come the right way. I want you to assimilate, and I want you to be able to speak English. And I'm not one of those guys that say, you can never speak your native tongue. You can speak your native tongue, but when you're in a business place, when you're in school, you should speak the language of the people. And the language of the people of the United States of America is English. And yes, I understand, oh, you don't have an official language, it's not recognized by law. Okay, well, we do have an executive order that recognizes English as the national language. But even if you say that doesn't count, the Constitution is written in English, the Declaration of Independence is written in English. Our country's language is English, at least at a de facto setting. That doesn't mean you can't speak your native tongue. You have the First Amendment right to do so. But if you're going to come to America, you should be respectful. If you're going to immigrate to America, you should be respectful and learn our native tongue and learn our language. If I immigrated to Brazil, it would be my job to learn Portuguese. If I immigrated to Germany, it would be my job to learn German. Now, I might struggle with it. I might have a hard time pronouncing words. I might have an accent. Whoa, the lights went off. Sorry, automatic timer. But yeah, if I go to another country, I'm going to try to speak their language. I might not be good at it. And to my fellow Americans, if someone's not good at speaking our language and they just immigrated here or they're visiting here, don't be a jerk. Don't make fun of them. Okay? It's not easy to learn a new language. But I respect the man who comes to our country, immigrates to our country, and speaks with a heavy accent and mispronounces words, but he is trying to speak my language. I respect that man. And if that man turns to his wife and kids and speaks his native tongue, at this point, it doesn't bother me because he's trying to communicate with me in my language in my country. It's just common courtesy. I don't hate immigrants. I love them. Have friends that are immigrants. Oh, you're saying you have friends that are immigrants, so that means you can't hate them. Kinda, yeah. I mean, why would I be friends with them if I hated them? That doesn't mean I can't never say anything that's insensitive toward immigrants. I'm sure that I can. But you know, I'm even okay. And some people on the right would say, "Whoa, that's too far." If you came to this country illegally and you're a U.S. citizen, you came. I don't care where you came from. Let's say you came from Mexico, and you immigrated to the United States. You've been here. You've been a citizen here for several years. You're following the laws. I'm okay if you're running for president. I know that the Constitution doesn't allow that, but I would support a constitutional amendment that allowed legal immigrants that are now Americans to become president. Because if you choose to live in America, be an American, and love America, I don't care where you're from. You're my fellow American. I don't care where you're from. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're from Hong Kong. It doesn't matter if you're from North Korea. If you choose to come to the United States of America, you follow our laws, you speak English, you love America, you're my American. You're my fellow American. I'm okay if you're running for president. I might not vote for you. I might vote for you. It just depends on the policies you run for. But from a Christian perspective, well, people will say, what about love? I do love the illegal immigrant. I do want them to get saved. I do want them to go to heaven. And I support missionaries going all over the world, even where it's illegal to present the gospel and learning the language of the nation they're going to. The gospel is not just for the United States. It's for the entire world. It's not just for white people. It's for black people, brown people, any skin color people. Jesus can save you. That doesn't mean that we have to not follow our laws. But I'm sure many people will disagree with me. I just want to say God bless you, even if you disagree with me. But I'm not against immigration or immigrants. And many of us on the right are getting tired of that label. We're against illegal immigration. We love the people, but we're against the action. And we have the right to enforce our law. God bless you. Have a great day.